Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Hani Ismail from Planning Engineer website, and in this video we'll continue our report number 1. This is part 2 of the report. So we just created a new database. I call it revision 3, and I'll start completing our report. So we reached this stage. We want now to do this table. Let us discuss what is this table. This is weekly progress based on earned value management, or AVM. Let's copy this title, paste it here. Okay, what we have here in our report, we have here this column is fixed. This is the current column, and this is dynamic. So whenever you change the column, all these values will change and all these dates will change. So if you are standing in week number 12, this column should be week number 12. And we have here 4 weeks back and 5 weeks ahead. So let's go and try to do this one. So first of all, we need the weekly percentage. This is the weekly percentage. What we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then cell number 5. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the cell number 5, and this will equal to the week number. We will not type it by hand because we need it to be dynamic. So this one will equal this plus minus 1, and we will drag it like this. This week will equal this week plus 1, and we will drag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need to know the date. So this, as we did before, VLOOKUP, this value, we will go to the weeks, these 2 columns, and let us fix this one to drag the formula. So I'm going to fix it, use F4, column index 2, and exact match. So let's us format this one, format cells as a date. So this is the date. We can drag now this, and we have all the dates. Now let's see if we changed the dates here, this to 15. We should have this all changed according to our values. But we need, the correct way is to select 1 and then shift select 15. So this is a 15 working perfectly. So we need to merge this one to be similar to our report. Okay, now we need planned weekly percent. From where we can get the planned weekly percent? Think a little bit. Planned weekly percent. So let us make all these columns up to here. Column width will make it 15. To make it similar to each other's. Planned weekly percent. How we can get this one? In order to get this one, I'm going to create a new sheet. I'll call it weekly data. And I'm going to insert pivot table. And since I need the data per week, so this should be here. The weeks, week ID, this should be here. What I need to know from the week ID sorry, I shouldn't use this week ID, I should use this week ID. And I need to know the weekly value, and I need to know the weekly hours, enough. Weekly value is enough. So this is week by week. What is the value? To do the check at the very end, this should be same as the project value, 619462. Is it correct? Yes, exactly. So I am good to go. Okay, but this is the value. How I can get the weekly or planned weekly percentage? So I'm going to do a very simple formula. This equal this divided by the value of the project, and I'll make this is as a percentage, and let me drag it. As you can see here, whenever I drag the formula, it doesn't work because this is fixed. When I click this number, it is fixed. So I'll make it again, but this time I'll make it equal B5. So I selected the cell, not click, because click will get the value from the pivot table for this specific cell. Divided by, I need this to be fixed, no issues. Divided by this one. Now I can drag it with no issues. So this is week by week percentage now, and we can have it. Let's make just double click so it will expand, and simply we'll go to our sheet here. We'll make not VLOOKUP but HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP is very similar to VLOOKUP. I'll look for this value, then I'll go to this table. Here is telling me where is the rows to the array. I'll use this 1, 2, 3. Then I'll get the row number 3 with exact match. And don't forget to make format cells here and make it percentage. Okay, now I need to drag this formula. So if I drag it like this, I'll find that the formula is working fine with me, no problem. Let me check. The week 12 is 0.38. Week 12 is 0.38, so it is working. So I can continue dragging the formula. Okay, so this is the planned weekly percentage. I got it. What else we have in our report? Planned cumulative percentage. How we can do this one? Now think with me. How we can create the planned cumulative percentage? Very similar here. We have here week value. We can create cumulative value. And in the cumulative value, first cell will equal to B4 or B5. And this will equal B, not B, C5 plus this one. And this will create a cumulative value. Not a percentage yet, but this is the value we have. So we know now that this is the cumulative value and this should equal to this exactly. So we are perfect. Now we can create the planned cumulative value. How you can do it? Very simple. We'll use this equal to B7 divided by the total value. We have it here. And we'll make it as a percentage. We'll just drag it, so this will give us the cumulative percentage per week. This one should be 100%, so we are good to go. Now we want to do the formula here equal each lookup. We'll look for this value. We will look for this table. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need row number 5 and exact match. We'll do it as a percentage. We can drag it, so this is the cumulative value. Here we need to add also the actual weekly percentage. Think with me how you can calculate the actual weekly percentage. So similar to what we did, planned weekly percentage, we can calculate the actual weekly percentage. I'm going to this table again. I'm going to insert pivot table, but this time I'm going to use the progress update. I'll put here the week ID or week number. Progress week. And I'll put here the earned value. So this is the earned value based on the week. But in that case, I don't want to show the grand total because this will grow by time when I refresh the data. So from here, right click, pivot table options, totals and filters. I don't want to see the totals. So this is the value. So here we can get the actual weekly percent. By dividing, this is B, cell number B13, we'll divide it by the total from the other table, which is the project value. And we can make it percentage. This very small percentage, we can increase it a little bit to see it. Yeah. And we will drag this one up to the end here. So whenever the table is populating by data, we can see the percentage. Okay, we can now put the data here. Actual weekly percentage. We'll make each lookup. We'll find the column or the week number. We'll find here 1, 2, 3. We need row number 3. Exact match. And that's it. We then get the formula or the format. We will add it here. We have here NA because we have update up to week number, let's see. We have here updates up to week number 12. So we need here to fix our report to stop until week number 12. And this should give us the actual percentage per week. And by default, we shouldn't have any data here. So we're going to remove the formula from here and we'll stop at this stage where the date will have the actual data up to this week, and then we don't have anything in the future because we don't know yet what will be done. Similar to this one exactly. Now we need to make the actual cumulative percentage. Actual cumulative percentage. So let's see how it works. From here, we can do cumulative value, similar to what we did in the above. This one will equal B13. This one will equal C13 plus this cell, and we'll drag it further here. Just when we grow our data, we'll have all the records. That is enough. But remember, you reached week 181. And then we will get the actual cumulative percentage. This will equal B15 divided by here this value, which will be fixed, and this, the first week, should be exactly the same to this one. Then it will grow by time to give us the cumulative values. We'll go back to our report. We'll make each lookup. This week number, we will look here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need row number 5. Exact match. And we'll make it a percentage. We will drag it up to here because this is week number 12, and we will not apply the formula anymore because it doesn't make any sense since we don't have any information here. So let us format our table now. Make format cells border. We'll make it like this, and here let's make it less thick. Okay, and we can make this format cells from align wrap text, so it will expand to show the whole information. Let's see the colors we have here. This is blue, so we can make this blue. And we have here, this is orange. Let's make it orange or yellow, whatever. Okay, now if we change the data or the filter here, everything so far should change. Let's test it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least you should start from week 5 because you have here 3 weeks before. But I'll click shift and click 1 to get the data correct. And here is the data. This is actual, this is a planned. Of course, it will change according to our report. Now I would advise you to pause the video and try to do the actual or weekly progress based on man hours. So what is remaining here is to create the chart, which is very simple. So I'm going to select all this data, click insert, recommended chart, and whatever it gives me doesn't matter. Just I'll put it like this, expand it. Then here from change chart type, I'll choose combo. So I have now to make the cumulative as a line. So whatever cumulative will be line, and in secondary X. The cumulative here will be line and in secondary X, and the actual percentage should be column, and this is okay. So let's see how it looks like now. Looks good. This is a planned and this is the actuals. We can put the data label if it will not mix or make the thing messy, or even we can add the data table and get rid of this table. You can also change the chart type by using any theme you want. So here it is, our chart type, and that case weekly progress based on EVM. The beauty of the report so far, it is dynamic as we said before. So whenever you change anything here, all the data here will be changed. See, but you need to select the correct data in order to get the proper information here. So now you can pause the video and start thinking how to do the same report but using the progress based on man hours. So I wish you tried yourself first before going to my video. I'm going to simply copy all of this one, insert copied cells, and I'm going to now doing some changes. But before doing this, let me fix this one, F2, F4. So when I copy and paste, it will not change. Copy, insert copied cells. Okay, now I can delete the one I did earlier. Okay, planned weekly percent based on hours, based on man hours. Man hours. Okay, now we need to do the same what we did here, but in that case I'm not going to put the week value. So I'm going to insert a pivot table and I'll go to the week distribution. I'll choose the week ID and I'll choose here, instead of week value, I'm going to choose the week hours. Then I'll copy all these titles, I'll paste it here. Even I'm going to copy this one and change this by the total hours. Then I'll drag the formula. Now the cumulative value, I need to copy these two. I'll paste it here. Then I can drag it. And here we have planned cumulative percentage. Oh, I have it already. And I just remove or change this to this one. Drag it. This should be 100% as we agreed. Yeah, so we are good. Now we can go to our report, planned weekly percentage. We'll use the H lookup. Now we can change the numbers, or we can do it from the scratch. but I prefer to change the number. So here 29 to 31, we change it to 19 to 24 here. So we want to change this one, the row 19 to 24. Sorry, it should be 20 to 24. 20 to 24. I'm going to copy and apply the formula fx. Here also 20 to 24. Copy fx. Here we just want to change this one to 20 up to 24. No, in that case we need the actual. We didn't do the actual yet. So I'm going to insert pivot table from progress update. I need the week, progress week here. Then I need the earned hours. And the same what we did before, we are going to do it again. So this one equal B 27 divided by, we'll go here, and we don't want the grand total in this table, so I'm going to totals and filters and just remove the grand totals, because we need to drag this one up to, let's say here, then we'll drag it later on when you reach this column. Now I need to make just double click here. This one should be percentage, so make it percentage, show the decimals. Oops, we have a mistake here. Yeah, this should be like this. Always verify the data while you are doing it to avoid any mistakes. Cumulative value will equal B 28, and this one will equal C 28 plus the previous value, and we can drag it. Now the cumulative value is very simple, equal to B 30 divided by this value, make it percentage, we drag it also, we good to go. Save it. Then here the actual weekly percentage should work from 27 to 31. We'll change the data here from 27, 31, and drag this one. Oh, I don't want to I'll just only copy paste the formula. Here also will change the number 27 to 31, then copy and make fx function. So now we know that the actual cumulative percentage is 3.06. Is it correct? Yes, it should align with this value. The planned is 0.91. Is it correct? Yes, it should align with this value. And this is how you do the cross check. Now I'm going to select the data and I'll change it to this source of information. Click OK. And as you can see, now I have my report according to the new source. Going to save this one. And let's see what is required next. Okay, we need to know the planned spent hours. Planned spent hours are the planned hours should be spent as per planned productivity and actual progress. In other words, the planned spent hours exactly the same as the earned hours. So we have already the earned hours. We can get it from there. So I'm going to make it like this. Planned spent hours, this will equal to the earned hours. We can make this the format cells to number just to make it looks fine. Now we'll come to the actual spent hours. How we can get the actual spent hours? This is very simple. You can insert pivot table and you can go. Oh, I did something wrong because I cannot see the tables here. So I'm going to delete it. This is how you can delete a pivot table. Shift cells left, doesn't matter. Insert pivot table. Here I have to check use the workbook data model. And from the progress update, I can check the actual hours or proficient hours. Then I'm going to change it to number and I'll call it actual hours. Okay, what else I have here? Let's put this comment. So I'm going to copy it. I'll put this comment because it's important to tell people what you are doing. I'm going to merge these cells. And I'm going to this pivot table, options, remove the auto fit. Enlarge it a little bit. So I think we have a space here we need to remove, yeah? Okay. What else we have? We have here the productivity performance. This is planned spent hours divided by actual spent hours. So the productivity performance, we can make it like this. And how to make this one, merge cells and make simple formula. this equal the planned spent hours divided by actual spent hours, and we can make this one percentage, and we can do a conditional format here, format cells. We can do conditional format, new rule, cell contains, when the cell is greater than 1, it means we are doing great, so make it green. In the fill, make it green. And I will add a new conditional format. If the cell value is less than 1, it means we are not doing good, so make it red. Okay, we can now insert a chart. Yeah. Select data. Okay, it didn't recognize it by default. Because this is pivot table, it got the value from the pivot table and created pivot chart. This is not what I want. So I'm going to insert first a chart like this, and then I will select the data for this chart. Okay. From here, I'll click select data. I will add the series name, then the series value. Okay, I'll add another one, series name and value, and I can add chart title and data label. We can add even legend, and in that case we only use the chart title. Okay, so this is how to create things. We can make this one better, and we can do the format. I'm sure you are clever with the formatting things, but here the most important thing in this course is know how to generate the data in the first place and to be dynamic. So whenever you change something, everything will change one time. Okay, now what we have here remaining, we need the top 5 productive activities. So here we need top 5 productive activities, and let me merge this one. What is the header we have here? Activity name, stage, zone, type, man hour saving. Okay, so I'm going to go the activity name here, stage, zone, and type, and of course the man hours I am saving. Okay, how to create such report? Try to think with me how to generate such report. We need to find the top 5 activity that there is man hour saving for it. So how to find the man hour saving in the first place? We have here the actual or the actual manpower, which is the profession hours, and we have here the earned hours. Can we create hours variance? So our variance will equal to earned hours minus profession hours. This will give us whether plus or minus the values we want. This is it means here we earned more 64 hours and here we lost 10 hours. So after doing this, we can go back to our report just to refresh the data. And I can create a pivot table here directly with the required data, but I prefer to make it in a separate sheet now just to test. Then if it is fine, I can move it. So I can insert pivot table from the data model. Okay. What I want here, I want from the progress update, I need the activity ID, and then I need the hours variance, sum of hours variance. Then here I can put the stage. Let me get the correct. So activity name, then stage, then zone. Activity name, then stage, then zone. And I want all of them to be in tabular format. So like this. Okay, now I can do a filter from here, from the more sort options, and I can, based on the hours variance, do some sorting. So here is the worst values from the Z to A, so I can change it to A to Z. It will give me the first or the top 5 activities I have, as you can see here, by numbers. So let me make this one clear, more clear, by doing it by number. Let me verify that the information is going in the way I need it. Yes, perfect. Here is what I want. So in that case, I can go to my report and click here the activity name equal to B3. B3. Yes. Okay, and I'll make it here from the align wrap text, and I can drag it like this. I have activity name B3, so this C3 zone type. Why we don't have type here? We need to add the type. So we need to add the type, but if I add the type from the BOQ, for example, here, if I add the type ID, the Excel will not be able to find the type ID for me because there is no direct link between these tables. So the solution I should create now, and I would like to expose this point. Sometimes you need to add additional columns into your database just to help the Excel make the proper relationship. So in that case, I'm going to create now an additional column to help me doing this relationship and find the type for the activity ID. So we need to put the type, but we don't have direct relation in or type in the activity or progress update. So in order to do this, we need to add the type in any of these two tables. So let's check. The activity is here. We have the activity ID and we don't have the type. And we have in the progress update the same. So how we can link this to or we can find the type by the activity ID? From the BOQ activity, we can find here the link between the BOQ ID and the activity ID. So I can simply come to the activities and make a temporary link, let's call it, to find the BOQ ID. Then I'm going to use the VLOOKUP to find search this one and go to the BOQ activity to find, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5, the value in the 5. As I told you, the VLOOKUP doesn't work when it is the opposite way. The first value should be the one you are looking for. So here I put the 5, it will be empty. So I'll go back to the BOQ activity. I will create another column equal to this one. Then when I come back to my activities, this is the BOQ ID. From BOQ ID, I can find the type ID. Type ID. Make VLOOKUP again. Search this value. I will go to the BOQ this time. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this should be 8 and exact match. Here I have added the type ID in the activity ID, so I can simply now copy, paste 1 2 3, remove this one, I don't need anymore. And here the additional column I just created in the BOQ activities, I don't need, I will delete it. And I have here a type ID, link it to the type here, building type. Then I will create a type column using VLOOKUP. Look for this value. Then go to the building type. Simply I can get the relevant data. Here I have the type. Can copy 1 2 3. Then I don't need this anymore. Save my sheet. Refresh my data. And I'll go to my sheet here. I can add the type. Very simple and straightforward. Just make it in tabular format. And here should work now for me. Equal B3 mat cells, align, wrap text, drag it. So I have one here. I need to drag it 2 3 4 5. This is the 5 activities I want, and I don't want this sheet to be too much, so simply I can do something very smart, by the way, by Excel. So I need to see the top 5 items based on sum of hours. And here we have our table. You can move it here or you can keep it like this, no problem. You now just need to format this cells to make it number. And you are good to go. Now I can copy these cells and insert copied cells here. It will copy my sheet or my pivot tables. Then I can change the filter to bottom. And I have here the worst 5 activities. So I can simply copy this table, paste it here, then I'll change the selection to H3. I'll change it here. Sheet 3, H3, H3, yes. HIJKLM, HIJKLM. Then we need one more here. Sorry, we shouldn't use or shouldn't take the activity ID. So this is the name. Here it is. And this is our tables. Going to save it. Now, one thing remaining for me is the productivity performance. I want to know in weekly basis and cumulative, what is the productivity for my project? So think about it and tell me how to do it. So to do this, first let's name this sheet to productivity performance. Then I'm going to add a pivot table and using the data model. And from the progress update sheet, I need here to see the progress week, the cumulative hours or earned hours, and the proficient hours. So this is what I spent, and this is what I should spend. Okay, and in that case I can calculate a column, and let me show you how to do this one by adding a measure, and we'll call this measure weekly productivity performance. And in this one I want to get a new column, calculated column based on 2 columns. So I'll open practice and get the submission of the earned value. So I'll look here, sum of earned value, and divided by sum of proficient hours. Sum of proficient hours. And this should be percentage. And let me see how it looks like. Let me Excel calculate it for me, and then I can just add it to my table. Then here from number format I can show it as a percentage. Sorry, I put here earned value. It shouldn't be earned value, it should be earned hours. So here I'm going to put earned hours, and let us should see it as a number, clear number, without decimals, just to feel it. So this is the earned hours, and this is the profession hours. Okay, so now I need to get the weekly performance. Weekly performance. This will equal Q earned hours or profession hours. You have to decide. Earned hours Q4, yeah, divided by R4, and this should be a percentage, and drag it like this. Of course, we don't want to see totals here, so I'm going to remove the totals from pivot table options. Totals, don't show totals, and you need to drag it a little bit down, so when your column or table grow in size, this will not be a problem. Let me put here some if error to put it with 0. This is the value. Okay, you need to remove this practice. Put here, yes. Then when we drag the formula, it will be fine. Then this is overall performance, overall performance. First one will equal to the same, so it is earned value Q. But before doing the performance, we need the overall or cumulative, let's call it cumulative earned hours and cumulative profession hours. This is simple as we did the cumulative before. This first one will be equal to Q4. This one will equal to Q5 plus the above. So this is the cumulative for the earned hours. Drag it to here. And cumulative for profession hours will be the same, R4. And this is equal to R5 plus this one. Now we can create the cumulative performance. Which equal to this by this, and we can use same format, and here it is. Okay, that's great. So this 607 should be same to our this one. Yes, so our calculation now is perfect. So let's do the report we want to do now. This is the last section. We need to see weekly performance and cumulative performance up to the last week we did, because this is actuals, so we need to do it up to the last week we have. So here it is, weekly performance, cumulative performance. This should be, last one should equal to the week date. Let's make here, and then this one minus 1. We'll go back until we reach here, and the date is very easy, equal VLOOKUP. This value we will look for the week dates, weeks. Yep, this one will get the date, exact match. We'll make it filter, format cells, date. We'll drag it back like this. We need first to fix this one by F4, then we can drag it. Good. Now we need to get the values, so we'll make this time VLOOKUP because our table this time is vertical. We will look for this value in this table 1. Then we want to get the value in column 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we need the value in column 4, exact match. And this is a weekly performance. Let's make it percentage. And now in order to drag this one, we need to fix this formula by F4. And we can drag it like this. Now the cumulative performance, we can do the same. VLOOKUP. This value we will look for here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the column number 7, exact match, and we'll make it also as percentage. Don't forget to fix this range by using F4. Then we have here the cumulative performance. 607 should be the same here. So simply you can select this one, insert, recommended chart, whatever come, no problem. We'll do it like this. We can hide our data, we don't need it. Then here from select data, we can, from change chart type, go for combo, weekly performance will be aligned also. Let's make this one. And cumulative performance will be in secondary X. We can make it stacked line, similar to this one. Stacked line, yeah. So we have here the weekly performance and cumulative performance. We are using it to show how the project is performing. So I wish so far that you understood the concept of creating reports using the database. We have a lot of reports to do. I wish this lesson wasn't too long for you. See you in the next report.